doing another live video. I put out about 4 videos today, 4 small ones. Had a warehouse confrontation today. I posted this video about me doing. So let's talk about what happened today. First, I want to thank everybody for being in the live video tonight. When y'all jump on, you're probably going to see this video again, or eventually just jump on and see a video overall. So this is my night video. I like doing 2 walks a day now. I'm really into it now. And I think it was after I tried to fit this shirt on. So this shirt used to fit me really tight back in the day. It was not it was a shirt that fitted me tight, and now it doesn't. So now I'm actually glad that I can put it on and not worry about, it fitting or anything like that. So that's a relief. Damn, dogs are out of control, man. Out of control. So let's talk about what I had on the schedule today. I had a huge warehouse clean out. It was about 50,000 square feet clean out. It was a warehouse. I estimated the price at $1,200. It wasn't the whole warehouse. There was just spots where there was homeless people, and they had made like a bed in one location. They had put a bed in another location. They used pallets as beds. Okay, they had, I guess it was like maybe 4 or 5 pallets that they were using as beds, and it was a kind of a like open eye experience for how people like sleep at night, dude. It was kind of weird. And this homeless encampment was inside this warehouse, and the reason they got caught, but get this, is there was a fire. So there was a fire inside the building, and they had been living inside this 50,000 3-floor warehouse for years. I don't know, maybe the warehouse was closed for like 10 or 15 years, but apparently someone started a fire. A new guy came in and started a fire, and with that fire started a attention to the building, and of course the fire department came out and kicked everybody out. So it was kind of disappointing. All the homeless people, they lost their homes inside the big old warehouse, and that's what they called us. So we came out there, we removed the junk, the trash, and the day before, okay, so let's say, I think it was today's Thursday, so I think on Tuesday the fire department came out because there was a fire, and then on Wednesday they called a construction company, to board up the whole place. And then the construction company called me and gave me the code to get in this warehouse. When I got in there was 2 homeless people in there, and I got in a confrontation with one of them because he kind of rolled up on us. We checked the whole warehouse, and it was empty. And then this guy snuck in. He like pulled the panel, snuck into the building, a panel that apparently the construction company didn't see, but he pulled up on us. It was kind of creepy. So we got into a confrontation where I was yelling at him, throwing shit, just kind of intimidate the guy. But I don't know how that turned out any good. I think I tried my best to just kind of scare him away, but regardless, I did it. And some as soon as I post the video, someone's like, "Oh, it's acting," and I'm like, "Okay, whatever, dude. It's staged. It doesn't matter to me. Believe it or not, you can watch it if you want. If you don't watch it. But it's a really quick video. Orson started recording. He told me to slow down going up the stairs because I saw the guy on 3rd floor. So I'm running up the stairs to confront him, yelling at him. Yeah. Anyway, so I did confront him when I got up there. And nothing really happened. He just packed his stuff up. He was nice. But I'm like causing a shit show of a mess. So got into, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm doing. Making mistakes right off the bat. Making junk removal mistakes right off the bat. This is going to be a really good video. I called a local guy in Anna, Texas, called me tonight, and I hope he's watching this video. And he said, "Ricardo, I'm going to start a new junk removal business. I own a semi business. I have 2 semis, and we do transporting." Something in the semi business, right? I mean, come on, if you're in the semi business, you're doing some kind of transporting, right? So he's doing transporting, and he's in the trucking company, and he's got these two big trucks. Regardless, he's not making any money. He said, man, the economy has slumped for his trucking, his transporting business, and he owns it himself, and he's tired of just the rat race. So he knows automatically that he's in the rat race. That means he's just making money and then sending it right out the back door, you know what I mean? Right when he makes it, it just goes out the door. And I'm telling him, listen, brother, how much do you need to make on a weekly basis to stay in junk removal? I mean, to stay in business. I'm sorry. To stay in business, how much money does he need to make? He said $2,500 a week. Guys, if you do your math, that's $10,000 a month. That's how much he needs to make in revenue just to pay bills and stay alive. So kind of imagine that, right? He's got to make that much money just to stay business. I told him, I said, hey brother, any business you start, you're not going to make that kind of money. So unless he's building software for like the government, yeah, you're not going to make that much money. And that's pretty funny because I was thinking, don't start a junk removal business because it's going to fail. You cannot start a junk removal business where you just start making $2,500 a week. He's gonna be really disappointed. Hey Robert, what's up, brother? Hey Robert, we haven't got the certificate of occupancy. Side note, guys, Robert, I haven't got the certificate of occupancy in Fort Worth, so I'm kind of stalling a phone call to you about when you come down. Robert owns a junk removal business in his hometown, and he's gonna come down here to help me out to build the haunted house, and he's gonna stay at my place for about 2 weeks, and I don't need his help. So he's been contacting me the last few days, and I've been kind of eluding him because I have no idea if we're going to get to see him in Fort Worth. I have no idea what's going to go on. Anyway, regardless, wanted to call, tell you, Robert, just give me some time. I'll know something sooner or later. Okay? So this guy calls. He's in Anna, Texas. He wants to start a junk removal business. And I'm like, okay, brother, he's not successful in the transport business. I'll see what we could do. What's your expenses? He said he spends $2,500 a month. I mean a week, which is $10,000 a month in expenses by itself. Just an expense. I said, holy shit. I said, brother, don't worry. If you start a junk removal business, it's not going to help you. You're going to be in debt anyway. See, the thing about it is that regardless what kind of business you start, $10,000 is a lot of money every month. Yeah. Every month to spend $10,000, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of expenses going right out the door. And that's just a recipe for disaster, especially if you think starting another business is going to save you. Okay, well, he said he's got like $2,000 payments per truck in insurance. He's got high truck payments and his staff, blah, 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 yada, yada. So he's got a lot more expensive, but if he starts junk removal, he won't have that many. I understand that. He's going to sell off a truck or two, a Peterbilt. Okay, so he says, Ricardo, I have a Chevrolet 1500 he's still paying on. I have a Chevrolet 1500. Automatically, he's got a bill. Just right off the bat, starting junk removal, he's got a bill. He's got to take over that. I mean, he's going to take and adopt the bill of the Chevrolet. So when I started junk removal, I never had a truck payment. I've yet to ever have a truck payment in this business because my dad gave me his van, and then I started buying used trucks, paid cash. Because my dad said, just pay cash for this industry. You're gonna mess these trucks up. Just pay cash and buy shitty vehicles. I'm like, okay. So I started buying shitty vehicles, and you know, I kind of stuck to that. How you doing? I kind of stuck to that the whole time, right? So anyway, I'm talking to this guy, and he says, yeah, Ricardo, I have a Chevrolet 1500. 2022 or something like that. It runs good. I'm going to use that for junk removal. I'm like, okay, cool. I said, well, you still owe on it? He's like, yeah, I still owe on it. So I'm like, okay, well, right off the bat, that's his first bill right there. That's the first bill he's going to have to pay. And to start junk removal and already be adopting a payment from a previous business, man, that's tough. That's tough. So that's why this video is called starting off right off the bat with mistakes. You know what I mean? It's just starting it off is not the greatest thing. So I was just thinking in my head. And then he said this. He said, well, yeah, I'm thinking of getting a dump trailer and attaching it. I said, what? A dump trailer? And there it is again. Another mistake, okay? So he's gonna pick up a dump trailer. I said, well, how much is that gonna cost you? He said $9,000 to $10,000 for a dump trailer. I was just like, Jesus Christ, bro. Why don't you just, okay, so my solution to this is this. Now he's gonna spend $9,000 to $10,000 to start a junk removal business. A business that is very low expense business that you don't have to pick up a lot of high debt in the business, but he's gonna make it. He's gonna make this business have high debt. And see how easy it is? You start wanting to get into this business and you just start throwing shit into the business. You just start throwing crap into this business right off the bat. I told him, okay, listen, bro. First of all, you don't have a business. You don't know how to run a junk removal business. You've never owned a junk removal. You don't even have a junk removal. First of all, he's not done anything yet. He doesn't have a name, but now he has a Chevrolet truck. He has no business, guys. Okay, it's like the person walking over there. He's not in junk removal. He's just thinking of doing junk removal. He can't wait. He says he's anticipating doing junk removal, which is understandable. He can't wait. And I told the guy, I said, brother, you're gonna spend $9,000 to $10,000 on a dump trailer for a business you do not have, for a business you're not even sure will work. And he's like, no, I'm a hard worker. Well, everybody's a hard effing worker. And that's easy to say. Everybody I know are hard workers. There's not like a junk removal owner that's just lazy. Actually, I do know one. There's not a lot of junk removal owners that are lazy. Everybody's a hard worker. The thing is, people can work hard and people don't know the back office of this business. Like the computer, like the posting, like the website, like the SEO. People don't understand that part of this business. Yeah, they're totally lost when it comes to this business. Okay, regardless, I told this guy, I said, you're gonna spend $10,000 for a business that you don't know if you're gonna be successful in. I'm a hard worker. All right, everybody's a hard worker. Now, he was a really good guy. So there's not a problem with that, you know? That wasn't the problem. The problem was, why is he gonna take such a high debt and right off the bat blow $10,000 on a trailer? He told me, what's your recommendation? I said, bro, go on Craigslist, go on Facebook Marketplace and watch the prices of trailers. They are ridiculously low, and I'm gonna tell you why. Right now, if you get on Craigslist or you get on Facebook Marketplace, everybody is closing their business right now. Why? Because the economy is slumping. The economy is crashing right now, and people are suffering that own landscape businesses, that own use trailers. People are breaking that own roofing businesses, that own trailers. People that have junk removal businesses and use trailers are failing right now. So the price is driving because why? The demand of trailers are on there. I told him, you get on there, get yourself a landscape trailer, spend $2,500 or $2,000 on one of these trailers, and you're off. You're off. And then when your business fails, just sell it back for $1,000 or $1,500. And he was like, oh, you don't think I need it? I said, dude, do you see me with the dump trailer? I've been doing 17 years. You don't see me with the dump trailer. Don't get you a dump trailer. Jesus. I got frustrated, man. I was just like, dude, come on, man. I'm trying to give you the blueprint. You know what, guys? I think I've given everybody the blueprint of my business, and some people follow it, some people don't. You know, some people follow it, some people don't. And I don't know. I would think that we've all adopted some ideas of tips that I've given into the business and kind of like don't even know it, you know what I mean? Like you've implemented something I said. Eventually you've implemented something, but you're not sure, right? If you look back, you're like, oh, I saw a video about that. And, oh, I implemented it, but you're not going to admit to it. And maybe you haven't. Maybe you're just a lone star goose or whatever, you know? Anyway, talking to this guy, I kind of talked him out of getting a dump trailer, and we're just communicating, and he says this to me. Here's another part, and this is what I taught. Don't make this mistake. This guy says, Ricardo, I can't wait. I want to do this. I'm anticipating. It's bothering me if I don't get into this junk removal business. I said, bro, slow, pump your brakes. He goes, yeah, I want to do SEO. I need to get some ads. I want to get a program that will help me schedule my jobs. This is what he says to me, no lie. He said, I want to be able to work with other companies like you do. Like when you do these big evictions and you hire other companies to help you out and stuff. I said, whoa, bro, pump your brakes. That took years to do. What the heck is he talking about? This is not something that like just pops up. This takes time. I told him to slow down the business. Take your time doing this business. You might be successful. You might be able to make things work out. But dude, you got to slow down. How are you going to collaborate with other junk removal business if you don't have a business? He doesn't even have a business. But he wants to join up with other junk removal companies and be successful and do evictions and hoarder houses and stuff. What? And see what I'm talking about? He doesn't take his time. He doesn't take his time. And right out the gates, he's blowing it. He's anticipating. He can't wait. He said, I can't wait. I got to do this. I said, bro, take your time. He goes, I'm going to get a Google My Business account. I asked him what the name of his business was. He didn't even have a name yet. He does not have a name for his junk removal business, but he wants to open a Google My Business account. And I'm like, bro, you got to have a Google My Business account to open you know what I mean? You got to have an account, a name to even open a Google My Business account. I was just totally blown away by this guy. Smart guy, just anticipating things too fast. When you start a business, you got to take your time. You just can't jump in it. You know, a perfect example of that is Joseph Lambert from Chicago, Atlanta. A young kid thinking he knows everything, thinking he knows numbers, buys trailers, finances trucks, finances employees, finances everything, and now he's working for a junk removal business. He went from owning to being an employee. And now, oh, by the way, he's coaching now. So if y'all want some coaching lessons on how to fail in business, contact Joseph Lambert. Yeah, a little scrawny kid. It's hilarious. Anyway, I don't mean to make fun of him, but the guy kind of like ignored me at the junk con after he asked me for advice, then ignores me. What a fool. Kind of weird. So first of all, he wants to get a dump trailer. Second of all, he wants to hurry up and build his business when he doesn't even have a business. And right there, that's a recipe for like, hey, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, right? So he just doesn't have the inclination of not only starting a junk removal business, but the idea of, will it fail? Right off the bat, will it fail? Well, heck, I have no idea. But I will tell you this, if you start off the way he wants to start his business, you will fail. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep, my whole idea of how Junk Guys is ran is low cost, low expenses, get in the game, and then build the business gradually, slowly, okay? Gradually. Now, there are a lot of companies out there right now that have been doing junk removal for 2 to 3 years and are successful as hell. Congratulations. I want to congratulate all the junk removal companies that have been in business for 2 to 3 years. Yes. Now, hey guys, boom, y'all are doing great. Congratulations on your journey. Congratulations on growing your business. Congratulations on buying trucks cash. Congratulations on financing trucks. I want to tell you that what you've done for the last 2 to 3 years is awesome. Totally awesome. I think that's incredible. Now, I want to talk to the people that own a junk removal business for the last 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years. So 2 to 3. Now I'm going to congratulate the people that own their business from 3 to 5 years. Wow. Y'all have achieved something that other junk removal companies that only have been in the game for 1 to 3 years cannot even phantom. So in a slow slumping economy, the people that own a junk removal business from 3 to 5 years, congratulations. Wow, guys, y'all have survived. And if you survive this economy, you're gonna be awesome. You're on a straight path to success. 3 to 5 years. Yes, y'all have worked hard. You've struggled. You survived COVID. Oh my gosh, you survived COVID, bro. That was tough. Surviving COVID was tough. And you have seen the economy go from making a lot of money to slow money. And now it's slow. So guys, if you own a junk removal business and you have run it for 3 to 5 years, I want to tell you that is something that you should be really pat yourself on the back, and you should be really proud of yourself, because that's an accomplishment in itself. It's just an accomplishment. I think it's a really big deal. I do. And you should be really proud that you are in a position where you could feed your family, where you could pay bills, where you can, the business has had longevity. You should really be proud of that. That's awesome. Now, let's see you do that to both groups, the ones that have been in business from 1 to 3 years, and the ones that have been in business for 3 to 5 years. I want you to do it for another 5 years. I want you to think down the road, what will happen to your family? Will there be a death in the family? Will there be a fire? Will one of your trucks be stolen? Will you get in a wreck? Will you get injured during a junk removal? Will you break a leg? Will one of your employees sue you for negligence? Will you hire your brother where he starts stealing from you? Not only does he steal from you, will you hire a family member that starts his own junk removal and competes against you? As your business is running, will you lose a family member that's close to you, such as a son or a daughter? Will you get deported? Will one of your trucks get stolen out of your parking lot? Or one of your family members steal your truck? In the next 5 years, will you separate yourself from your wife? Will y'all take a break? Will you get a divorce? Will you find somebody else? Will you get caught cheating? There's one. Will your wife hit 45 to 55 years old, suffer from menopause, and then leave you and abandon you and have no sympathy for you at all? Abandons a relationship. Doesn't know the suffering that you're doing, and then you quit junk removal. Will that happen? There are so many things that will happen for the next 5 years in a life. Will President Trump be nominated the next president and then kill the economy and kill all our businesses? Can that happen? All of these things I mentioned just now are possibilities that will happen. Will you survive the next 5 years and make it to 10? Can your junk removal business survive the next 5 years to make it to 10? So I want you to think about that with all those things that I just said. Will any of those things happen? Can they happen? Let me tell you in the last 5 years what's happened to me. No, fuck that. Let's talk about the last 10 years, what's happened to me. In the last 10 years, I lost a son. I lost my dad. 2 of my trucks were stolen. I lost 2 other trucks in a lawsuit. I had to close my tour company because of a lawsuit. Things change, and I'm still here. I'm still here running some sort of business. There are so many things that can happen in the next 5 years that can do a crossroad for your business. A huge crossroad. All right. In the next 5 years, what will happen to your business? I want you to think about that. Everybody that's been doing this for 1 to 3 years or for 3 to 5 years? Will you make it to 10 years? All right, you ready? If you make it to the 10th year, will you make it to the next 5 years? 15 years. Can your business make it to 15 years? You know, kids, you start kids in school, and at 15 years old, they're turning into sophomores, and at 17, they're graduating from school. Will you be able to survive a graduation? Will your business survive 15 years? 15 years in this business. Think about that. If you've been doing this for the last 3 years, will your business make it to 10? Will it make it to 15 years? 15 years in this business. Junk removal. Who can honestly, right now listening to this video, can tell me that their business will make it to 15 years? Who can honestly think that all those things that I said will not happen in your lifespan? In the next 15 years, will you have a death? Will you have a divorce? Will you have something tragically happen? Can any of these things happen in your relationship? Will a truck get broken down? Will it break down? Will you lose your transmission? Will it get stolen? Will someone deceive you? Will you get injured? We don't know. You just don't know. Now, can your business survive 17 years? 17. How many people do you know in junk removal that have survived 17 years? I know Robert knows one person that has done this for 17 years. Yeah, he knows. Does anybody know any junk removal business that has survived 17 years? And as a matter of fact, do you think your business will surpass the 10-year mark, then the 15-year mark, and then the 17-year mark? Do you think? Think about that. Can your business make it to 17 years? Mine did. Mine is. I say did like it was past tense. No, mine is at 17 years right now. I have been doing junk removal for 17 years. And I'm hoping it hits 20 in the next 3 years. Yeah. Because you kind of think about that, man, what I told y'all. The success, the ups and downs, the tribulations, the economies, inflation, the economy's decline, the recession, people dying, people coming alive, people graduating, people divorcing, people separating, jealousy, anger, the challenges that life brings to you on a daily basis. Will your business make it to 17 years? Yeah, it sucks. I'm telling you, it sucks. Can you build a business for 17 years? You know, today when I got this phone call from this guy wanting to start junk removal in 2024, you know what I told him? I said, dude, why don't you just wait until the president's elected and the economy starts going better? I think you'll have more success. That way you can have an outlook of how the economy is going to do and then write it out. That's what I told him. I said, get an outlook how it's going to do, bro. Just have some kind of idea. And he was just like, yeah, you're right. Maybe I'll do that. Nobody knows what you're going to be doing in the next 5 years. Nobody knows what you're going to be doing in the next 10 years. Nobody knows what you're going to be doing in the next 17 years. People take guesses. People take ideas about what will go on. People will make up stories about how they survived 20 years or 17 years or 15 years in this business. But nobody really knows. I've been doing that. I've seen 3 recessions. I've been doing junk removal so long, I have seen the economy slump 3 times. 3 times. 2011, right when I was dabbing in junk removal, the The towers were hit in New York, the dot-com bubble, the housing crisis. The housing crisis happened also, people losing their homes. Then of course, good old COVID. And now this. Oh man, it's bad right now. The Fed won't lower the rate. It's bad. I think it's just waiting it out. I honestly don't know how it works, but I just read a lot of stuff about how the economy is doing really bad right now. Housing, and now the laws with the realtors, God, they got screwed. The realtors really got screwed. How they got to collect their own commission. Good luck with that. If you're in a realty, good luck with that. I don't know how it works, but good luck with that. I just think that's awful. Awful. Look at this. You know, there are so many variables that will change throughout the lifespan of a business to make it work or make it fail. Yeah. You never know. You never know how your business is going to do at all. Can you make it to 17 years? Can you make it to 10? Can you try to make it? We don't know. All right, we're going to get off that subject right now. We're going to get into another one really quick. I've been doing this for 40. Dude, I am cranking out some steps today. I'm walking today. Little night video. Going to the gym right up the street right after this. I'm going to work out my legs. I can't work out my shoulders. My shoulder's shot. I hurt my shoulder a couple of weeks ago. But I'll try. Maybe I'll do shoulders today, but really, really light, you know? Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll get a little pump. I have no idea. I'll try. Yeah, I'll try. So, I got a phone call today from a competing junk removal company, local competing junk removal company out of Dallas. This guy, I've worked with Lolo before. Anthony Lopez gives me a lead, an eviction lead, and says, Ricardo, I can't do it. Can you do it for me? And I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem, man. Sure, no problem. I'll go do it for you, brother. I take it. I call the customer, and this is the horse shit that she tells me. This is some of the Mickey Mouse stuff that she tells me. Okay, yeah, I am looking for an eviction. A company that will grab all the stuff and set it on the curb. I said, cool, okay, cool, yeah. Do you know how much stuff there is? She's like, no. Do you know how much you charge? I said, ma'am, if you don't know how much it's gonna be, how do I know what the price is? I told her straight up. And she was, to be honest with you, she was being a little aggressive. I'm not gonna lie to you. I could tell in her voice, she was trying to act like she knew what the hell she was talking about. But this is her first time. I even asked her, I said, ma'am, is this your first eviction? She said, yes, it's my grandma's house. We are gonna kick this guy out. He hasn't been paying rent in about a year. I'm like, okay. Yeah, and I know how it works. You have to put the stuff on the curb for 24 hours and then you will come pick it up the next day. I'm like, yeah, but this is kind of different. I'm like, okay, what's the deal? She goes, you have to set it outside and then the new owners of the house will accept the responsibility and they will dispose of everything. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. So my company, Junk Guys, is gonna set stuff outside. People are gonna see me do it. I'm gonna tell the sheriff I'm gonna do it. And then the stuff's gonna be sitting out there for weeks until someone picks it up? No, I don't think so. I told her that. I said, I don't think. She goes, well, do you want the job or not? And at this point, she rubbed me the wrong way. She asked me, do you want the job or not? Man, you know what? I wish I could control my attitude at these points. Sometimes I'm just thinking, Ricardo, bite your tongue, just walk away, dude. You know, sometimes I think like that. I said, Ricardo, you don't need to say much, dude. Just stop it. Can I be a bigger man? Can I just walk away from something like this? I don't know. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Maybe I shouldn't say nothing at all. Do you want the job? She said it with an attitude too. So do you want the job or not? And I was like, ma'am, listen, I'm going to tell you how we work. We're a junk removal company. You own the house. We go in, we put everything on the curb, we wait 24 hours, and then we come back and get it. We are responsible for that trash. If you hired another company and you think the owners that are buying your house will remove all this stuff, why don't you tell them to get it out of the house? And she said, what? I said, yeah. So why don't you just call the people that are gonna pick it up the next day, why don't you just tell them to get it out? I mean, you got it all figured out. She's like, well, I know how the system works. Giving me attitude the whole time. She's just giving me attitude, right? She just thinks that she knows everything in this business, and I'm just like, dude, come on, cut me a break. Give me a break. This lady has never had an eviction, doesn't know the way of this eviction, has no idea. And she goes, well, at least tell me what it's going to cost. I said, ma'am, if there's a lot of stuff in the house, it can run from $500 to $5,000. I said, I did one last week at $15,000. I mean, last month at $15,000. I did one this year at $12,000. Well, you never know what's going to be in the house. She said, well, there's not that much stuff. I said, ma'am, how do you know that? How do you know? You've been in the house? She goes, excuse me. I said, ma'am, I can't give you a price. I don't know how much stuff is in the house. She goes, well, how much is it going to cost for y'all just to come out? I said, well, if I bring 4 guys, you're looking at $100 a piece. Every guy's going to cost you $100 just for showing up in case there's nothing in the house. We walk out with $400, but that $400 gets applied to a clean out. You know what I mean? She goes, oh no, that's way too expensive. I found another click. I hung up on her. She said, oh no, I found another company that's a lot click. I didn't even hear her. Bro, I'm going to tell you something about this phone call. I knew the path that this phone call was going. I had an idea of how this conversation was going. And this is what happened. While I was talking to her, out of control, illiterate, incoherent stupidness, idiocy that was coming off the phone. Everything that she was saying was incorrect, invaluable, and the more I was listening, the dumber I was getting. It was unbelievable. Walicon, what's up? What's up, bro? What's up? SA. And at that point, I just want to get off the phone. Well, I found somebody cheap. Just click. And I just kept on doing what I was doing. I didn't care. Because you know what, man? People like that think they know more than you do and you're in the business. Come on, dude. You're not going to save yourself on this. Go do your own thing. Go do your own thing. So Lolo, who gave me the job, he calls me and he says, hey, Ricardo, just checking up on that estimate for the eviction. What happened? I said, your lady is crazy, bro. She wasn't going to pay regardless. She thought the eviction was going to cost $200 to $300. She's out of her mind. He goes, oh no. I said, yeah, dude. He goes, should I call her? And I said, for what? If you want to make $200 to $300, go ahead and call her. But I just think you're wasting your time. That's what I told him. I said, there's no reason. If there's no money in an eviction, don't do it. That's what I told him. I said, you're just wasting your time and you're going to waste your voice. And that whole situation is just a lost cause. So I kind of recommended to him, just let her go. She apparently hired him and he hired me. So she is kind of like canceling on me, I guess. So the whole job is, there is no job. I'm the one that, listen, put it this way. The eviction's next Tuesday and I'm the company that's supposed to show up. I'm not showing up. Yeah, because see, the other company that was cheaper is Lolo. Yeah, is Anthony Lowe, but he is the other company that is cheaper. So that makes me by default the cheapest company because he hired me to go do the job. If that makes any sense. I called him and he said, no, he's not going to do the job. And I said, well, okay. I said, do you know who the other company is? He goes, yeah, it's me. And I was like, so it's other words, me. And he's like, yep, it's you. And I said, brother, well, good luck to her. I guess on Tuesday, she's going to confirm with you. Just tell her I'm going to be there on time. Yeah, that's how we do it down here in Texas, dude. Whatever, dude. You know, her bad attitude put her in this position. Her bad attitude did this to her. I feel bad about the situation, but it is what it is, man. She shouldn't act like she knows what an eviction does or what an eviction is. And, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy to think that she would know more than me. This is her first eviction. I've been doing evictions. I've done hundreds of evictions. Yeah. Anyway, kind of want to get that off my chest because, you know, when it happened, I was just like, dude, I'll go do something else. I just started doing something else. Doesn't matter. You know, sometimes you're going to get these jobs and sometimes you're going to lose these jobs. Don't ever put all your marbles in your basket. I guess that's the saying. I'm not sure. I'm not really good with sayings anyway. You know, it's not my strong suit. It's not my strong suit to even say lines like that, but don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's what it is. Eggs in one basket. Yeah. You know, I was talking to Eric. Eric is the junk removal, called on-site junk removal. They're out of Arlington, and me and him were going to combine on a huge job. It was going to be a $5,000 job. Well, anyway, the property owner decided to put his own dumpster, hire his own guys. They got from like Home Depot, whatever. They did their own thing because he's watching his money. You know, right now things are tight, so a lot of people are watching their money, and that's the route he did it. And Eric was like, man, I really needed this job. I said, bro, these jobs come and go all the time. Let it go. Not a big deal. Just let it go. He's like, okay, yeah. Like I said, not a big deal. And I was like, dude, don't worry about it. God will bless you with more jobs. And that's the truth, man. It's always a blessing that other jobs will come in. And lately, I've been really listening to the Lord a lot. Oh my God, lately I've been like praying every day. I just pray every day. Just about lead me, show me the way I should go. And honestly, I've been praying a lot about like my haunted house. I've been asking the Lord to like just help me out with the haunted house because it is so frustrating not knowing the direction my haunted house is going, because like I feel that the city is holding me hostage. I really do. I feel like the city is holding me hostage. Like they know my next step. They know the direction of my business instead of I know the direction of my business. So it's a whole frustrating part of the thing. So I've been praying a lot, hoping that God will lead me and follow me. And I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to ask the Lord to lead me in that direction. Oh yeah, you saw that, huh? That's pretty funny. Wally, that was funny, huh? Did you understand how? Hey, Wally, let me see. So you saw the video, right? How long did it take you for you to realize what it was? So what happened was we were cleaning up and I didn't see it. And Orson threw it at me and I caught it. And I didn't know what it was. And he goes, check it out, look at it. And I'm like, well, dude, get this stick out of my way. And it was a vibrator. So the video's out there. It's pretty funny. I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, it was hilarious. But you know, that was hilarious. You know, we like planning fun. And Orson, he's not answering my calls because he's on a date tonight. I know Orson. He thinks he's sneaky. He's not sneaky. He's on a date tonight. He's doing something really, really sneak tonight. And he didn't want to tell me because he knew I would bother about his date. He knew I would bother him about date. But he is on a date tonight and he's doing something really, really sneaky. You know what? I think he is with the big girl. I'm going to tell you something. He is with the really big girl. Yeah, she's like linebacker for the Cowboys or something like that, right? She's a big girl. but he is seeing somebody, and he's trying to think he's sneaky. He's not sneaky. I know what's up, because whenever we talk about like him dating, he gets really quiet and stuff, and like thinks it's a personal deal. But I know deep inside, I know what's up with homeboy. You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, I've been talking for the last 45 minutes. I thought I could drag it for an hour. I honestly thought we were at 49 minutes, but I appreciate everybody staying tuned, watching this video on a Thursday night. And hopefully y'all get some tips and some advice. I'm actually going to go to the gym right now. I'm leaving here, going to the gym, get tired, and go home and go to sleep. That's what I'm going to do tonight. So, guys, thank you for watching my videos. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see y'all later. Have a great night. Bye-bye, guys.